I'm joined by film critic and entertainment television host Andrew Freund, who's in LA, where the awards were handed out last night, of course. I mean that's extraordinary, isn't it? Demi Moore hasn't won anything big before this.
Yeah, Max, she spoke about that. She's had a 45-year career. This is her first major award ever. And she gave that impassioned speech because she's really never had a chance to do it before. And I don't know if you've seen The Substance, but it is the wildest film to come out last year. And she wholeheartedly deserves this award, Max, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it was interesting to see a female host taking this on as well, just because it hasn't happened before as well. So this is another first for this award ceremony. Of course, she's an absolutely brilliant presenter. But do you think it had an impact, that? I mean, what resonance did it have?
Yeah, Nikki Glazer was the first solo female host of the show. They did have Tina Fey and Amy Poehler hosted before together, but Nikki was the first solo host, and I think she did great. I thought her jokes were hilarious. She towed that fine line. She went there. She roasted people in the room. She became really popular after that Tom Brady roast, and she handed it to a lot of people in that room, Max. And I was laughing a lot. I thought she did great.
In terms of the rest of the awards, Amelia Perez, would you say she was the big winner? How would you define the big winner on this one?
Yeah, I would say Amelia Perez was definitely the big film winner with 4 awards. I would also say that, The Brutalist won the Drama Award. And on the TV side, Shogun won 4 awards. Shogun, also hugely popular show. People are obsessed with that. So there were definitely, some huge, huge winners. But, there were also some snubs too.
Yeah, take us through them.
So, the biggest snub, I think, is Wicked. You can't move anywhere around the world without seeing something about Wicked. And it only won 1 award in the ceremony, the Cinematic Achievement Award. So, to me, that was kind of the biggest snub. Another snub was the film Anora. Anora is getting a lot of buzz around a lot of circles, and it got 0 awards, nothing, nada.
Yeah, this is often the issue, isn't it, with all these award ceremonies, that there's a committee that decides who wins, and it's often seen to be out of touch because you'll have a blockbuster, which is by definition a successful film and a good film, whether or not the critics like it. How much of a debate is that in Hollywood at the moment?
I think it is a little bit of a debate. I will say the Golden Globes is made up of 334 entertainment journalists from 85 countries around the world. So it's a very international voting membership, which is why I'm not shocked that Amelia Perez did so well, because it's a very international film. French director, French songwriters, set in Mexico. So it just, when we come to the Oscars, the nominations are coming out on the 17th. It's a whole different ballgame, a whole different voting membership. So, time will, I guess, tell.
Do the Globes play into the Oscars? I mean, you hear two arguments, don't you? The Oscars want to be seen as independent, so they want to do something different from the Globes. But at the same time, they can see how people responded to the Globe winners.
Yeah, I think maybe a little bit, but not too much. Next week we also have the Critics' Choice Awards, which I'm a member of. So, we have all these different award shows. The Oscars, of course, is the granddaddy of them all. Do they play into each other a little bit, but not, not totally?
No. Okay. Well, thank you so much. We're waiting for the big one. There's some more before that, as you pointed out. But thank you so much for joining us, Andrew, today.